Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover, from one that shows that the Eminem and LL Cool J latest collaboration wasn't forgotten by the people who released the music, as since it dropped there's been no effort on the part of Eminem and LL to promote the song. But all of this changed a few hours ago thanks to a recent interview where LL Cool J shared some plans that they have for this song, and we'll expand on this in a bit. And today we also have more on the report we covered a few days ago, when initial projections showed that Travis Scott was gunning for Eminem's 2024 record that was held by the death of Slim Shady. And it is official at this point, Travis Scott has nicked Eminem's rap record. However, it is not all rainbows and sunshines from Travis Scott fans, as many hip-hop fans are convinced that he got robbed by Sabrina Carpenter for the #1 spot this week. And we'll be exploring more on this in detail, as if anyone got robbed this week, it may sound comical, but on the real, there's more data to support that it was actually Eminem who got robbed if people want to make those claims, and you'll see why in a moment. And today we also have more that's come from the drama between 50 Cent and Louisiana rapper Hurricane Chris, who called out 50 Cent for not inviting local rappers to perform during their show in Shreveport. Now, we already fact-checked this when it happened. Hurricane Chris was just salty he wasn't part of the lineup. 50 did in fact involve the locals, and 50 Cent shared a recent compilation video of the highlights from the show in Shreveport, and he still took some time to clown Hurricane Chris in the process. And before we get to that, Tony Yayo was recently on Vlad TV, and he addressed this. Check out a snippet.
50 spent millions of dollars to make sure everybody was comfortable and do something new in the city, because he wants to turn the city into like the new Las Vegas or new Atlantic City or whatever it may be, the new Dubai, whatever. Negative energy, it spreads faster. Because soon as Hurricane Chris said something, everybody just gravitated to it.
How the f supposed to be a nigga support of hip hop? You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that?
Now, with 50, he's a crazy nigga. He don't even have to say nothing, because if I had his money, I wouldn't even say nothing to Hurricane Chris. That shit was spreading faster than what he really came down to do. He's with the mayor. We still have Master P down there. Ain't he from Louisiana?
Yeah.
We have Fredo Bang down there. Ain't he from Louisiana?
Yeah, shout out to my man Fredo.
It's not like that. See, this is what people gotta understand. Fifth is cool with everybody. All Hurricane Chris had to do was pull up, and Fifth would have been like, yo, this is the BBB nigga. He could have played the game or whatever. Didn't he catch a body or something like that?
Yeah, I actually interviewed about it.
No, look.
He killed someone in self-defense and got off.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he get more press off of this than the body.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
it's so crazy how it is, how social media and everything is, because we're not talking about the good that happened. Nobody got killed in 4 days down there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about they had a good time. So he's the only one, because all the local artists, some of them was on the flyer, they was invited.
And Tony Yayo is certainly not like 50 Cent, as 50 Cent wouldn't let this go. He shared a video a few days ago about the event in Shreveport, and you wouldn't believe how 50 Cent decided to end that video. See it for yourself.
Turning up for my city. I've been turning up for my city.
How the fuck you supposed to be a nigga that's a part of hip hop? You throw a motherfucking concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000. What type of bitch ass shit is that?
I guess you could say that Hurricane Chris just added himself to the long list of people who have become a permanent fixture on 50 Cent's mixture of people to troll. And Tony Yayo also recently revealed how the Free Yayo t-shirt that Eminem wore at the Grammys has evolved to something more, after Drake wore the same t-shirt a few weeks ago on IG. Check out a snippet from Vlad TV.
Drake wearing the Free Yayo shirt. I got a deal with Spencer's. Shout to Crooks and Castles.
Oh.
Shout to my guy Peter Jackson. Shout to Steven. My boys out in Canada. The Free Yayo shirts will be in every Spencer store around the world.
Aha! How long have I been telling you to do this? Seriously. How long have I been saying you need to sell these Free Yayo shirts? For like 2 years now?
Yeah, a long time.
Did I say I want to be partners with you and I need a cut? I said you should do this so you can make more money.
But you're not Drake, Vlad.
Damn!
That's right. As soon as Drake wears it,
But you
suddenly
wouldn't
you're
get me.
selling
What
the
I'm
shit.
saying is, Vlad, your money don't make you a star. You cool. But listen, this is Drake. Once Drake wore the shirt, I got the call the next day. Spencer's want to do a deal with you. So shout out to Drake. And this is why I tell you I stay out the beef. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
ain't got nothing against Kendrick, nothing against Drake, but shout out to Drake.
Yeah.
Wore the shirt, deal with Spencer's the next day.
And Drake fans got a hold of this snippet, and it was all she wrote. This blew up, for instance, on X. This is how you push the culture forward, not inviting gang members to twerk on stage. And some have urged Drake fans to take the L with grace in response to this. It has been 5 months, and he's still living rent-free in your heads. Get a grip. The Canadian lost. I promise it will be okay. And moving on to the next point, contrary to the popular belief when it comes to LL Cool J and Eminem's latest song, Murdergram Do, that leaked ahead of schedule, contrary to the belief that the song was left to die, we got to find out that they got big plans for the song, thanks to a recent interview on Talk Shop Live, where LL Cool J spilled the tea. Check out a snippet from the interview.
Let's put the egos aside. Let's just make it happen for Uncle Al.
It's funny you said the egos aside because I just filmed a video. Me and Eminem just did a video for Murdergram Do, which is Murdergram Part 2. And one of the things on, there's a mural in it, and on the mural it says death to the ego. Murdergram Do, death to the ego. Because it's really about the MCing of it all. It's not about the ego. It's not about who's got money. Nothing wrong with money. I like it a lot. Who's got business success, it's not about any of that. Death to the ego. It's about rhyming, skills, bars, beats. It's pure hip hop. And M is a fan of pure hip hop, as am I. So us working together on that record, was dope. And then the fact that, me and him have this song on vinyl, it's just, it's so dope. You know what I'm saying? It's so dope. But it comes from the Death to the Ego. And actually the mural was done by Fade of the Shirt Kings. I don't know if I should have said that. I might have just gave up a big secret. I kind of feel like I did, but oh well.
And just like that, we have now started to see conversations pop up about this song. Takes like, oh, so the video rumor was true. Our man's been working as we complain about him being inactive. LOL, sorry about that. And more from Reddit. Freaking yes. Eminem's first verse on that is addictive as F. Might be one of my favorite verse on an M feature in recent years. There was this section where the flow was immaculate, and seeing as this song has been getting bashed on platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, it would be interesting to see if the music video can turn things around. And moving on, Travis Scott officially nicked Eminem's 2024 record. It goes, Travis Scott Days Before Rodeo earns the biggest US unit sales week for a rap album on the Billboard 200 in 2024. It surpasses Eminem's The Death of Slim Shady. Amazing numbers for a 10-year-old mixtape, even though it was released with like 6 deluxe versions and had a 60% discount on its release week, but still impressive, as I doubt a rapper like, say, a Joe Budden, even if he sold vinyls for $5, I don't think he'd be able to sell 50,000 albums today. So you'll have to qualify to be able to pull off something like this, is what I'm trying to say. However, since Travis Scott failed to go #1, it sparked reactions like, welcome to the music industry. Travis was robbed of that #1. And this is a wild thing to say when you take a closer look at how Travis got the biggest hip-hop debut of 2024. Because in less than 24 hours to go of the sales tracking week, this is where it was at. For Sabrina Carpenter, it goes, Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet is aiming for a #1 debut on Billboard 200, 317,000 units opening week. And at that same time, this was how it was for Travis. Travis Scott's Days Before Rodeo is aiming for a #2 debut on the Billboard 200 with 217,000 units first week on DSPs. This was less than 48 hours to go, and it was a gap of 100,000 units, but thanks to aggressive practices, bundling and discounts, in less than 48 hours to go, Travis magically got a 66% boost in the final hours, and also thanks to counter-aggressive measures and last-minute bundling, Sabrina Carpenter got a 14% boost. So if anything, Travis Scott nearly robbed Sabrina Carpenter when he started the aggressive strategy to boost sales and not the other way around in the final hours of the tracking week. I mean, think about it, he cut the lead down from 100,000 to 600 units using this strategy. It is why I said earlier in the video that you could make a better argument by saying Travis robbed Eminem of that 2024 title using market quote manipulation to boost the numbers. And back on topic, as we just showed that they both got aggressive at the end of the tracking week, and Travis lost the battle of the bundles, simple as that. So crying that Travis got robbed is quite rich and hilarious when you see what happened in the final 48 hours of the tracking week. And this battle sparked reactions like, big congrats to Sabrina for getting #1. I'm happy for her. She deserves it after having Song of the Summer. As for Travis, this is still a huge win. Biggest hip-hop debut this week. Gonna be interesting to see if Billboard changes their rules going forward with website digital deluxes, because there was no way in hell that he was gonna get those numbers if Billboard changes the rules linked to aggressive bundling and discounts on release week. I mean, Taylor Swift gets called out and blasted on a weekly basis for doing this. Travis did the same, trying to cut down 100,000 units gap, but failed to go #1. But somehow people still have the audacity to claim he was robbed, even after employing quote dirty tactics to close the gap. But nonetheless, this just shows he has perhaps one of the most loyal fan bases in hip-hop, because pulling these numbers using multiple deluxe versions going for $5 isn't something to sneeze at regardless. But over to you guys, share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.